Hi guys, I'm Alex.
And I'm Julia.
And welcome to our coffee break, a mini episode where Julia and I drink coffee and chat with you all.
So grab your coffee.
Grab your blankets.
Grab your sweaters.
And let's get cozy. This is a mini episode where we drink coffee and talk about whatever we want.
We want to talk about the coffee. We want to talk about you guys. You know, this is a time where if you guys want to write in to us and share your experiences about how you relate to the show, how you relate to us, anything, I don't know, just something fun. It's a fun little way we want to get to know you guys and just have some more cozy moments, you know?
Yeah, because we love cozy moments and we want to create more of them.
We thought this could be a fun place to try new coffees, new coffee recipes, different things like that. We've already started getting some coffee suggestions,
which we're super excited to try. We don't have them here yet, but soon.
Some of them we do have to order, so
right.
It takes a little bit. And we just thought this was a great way to get all of your suggestions in.
How we planned out the episodes doesn't always allow us to respond to the listener engagement as quickly as we maybe want. So this will let us do that.
Yeah. If you guys reach out on any of our social media, we will respond in a somewhat timely manner.
We'll try.
We'll do our best. But yeah, just so you guys know, if you reach out, we do read those things and we will respond.
Yep.
We say it all the time, but I don't think we can emphasize enough how cool it is when people reach out and say they're enjoying the show and having fun with us. Alex and I started this as something fun for us to do. We wanted to just do a podcast together, and I also wanted Alex to watch Gilmore Girls, so it was just like, yes, let's do this.
Yeah, it's like two birds with one stone. Or like,
yes.
You wanted me to watch the show anyway, and we were like, well, why don't we'll do a podcast about it? Why not?
Yeah, and me personally, I mean, I've had an insane year. I don't think people would believe what has happened to me over the past couple of years. And you guys don't realize how just like it makes my day anytime someone reaches out and is like, wow, I'm having so much fun. You guys are funny. Keep going, keep doing it. It's really cool. So thank you.
I will also say I get a lot of joy from reading the reviews, which
yes.
I know there's not a ton of them yet, but every time there's a new one, I get so excited and I check it like every day.
She does. Maybe we shouldn't admit that, but she does.
Maybe we shouldn't admit that.
We're like, is there a new one? No.
Is there a new review? It just warms our hearts.
Speaking of people that have reached out or just have made comments on our socials and things. So I run our social media accounts and look, guys, I'm doing my best out there. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm like, yeah, let me try to make this. I don't know. There's a lot that I'm trying to manage and put together, but that is me. I'm the one running the social media account. And it's fun to just put out like little clips from the show, things that I thought were kind of funny that we talked about. And recently I put out a clip. It was a clip about Alex and I were laughing about Rory eating tacos before the dance and like, why would you do that? That's like kind of scary to do because like, you might spill taco juices.
Anxiety.
Yeah. Just straight up anxiety. And someone commented, I don't know if they listened to the show or not, but someone commented and they said, not gonna lie, I genuinely thought the first voice was Lauren Graham speaking about the scene in the show. And I was like, wait, when did this interview happen? Wow.
So, because it was my voice, right?
It was your voice.
Apparently, I sound like Lauren Graham.
Apparently you do. 6 people liked that comment, too.
Wait, 6 people liked it?
Yeah. Well, okay, maybe 5. I think I also liked it.
Okay, still. Wow.
Wow. So 5 people out there. No, plus the commenter. Yeah. So 6 thought you sounded like Lauren Graham. Wow.
Did not see that one coming.
We did not see that coming. I think that's an amazing compliment to think that you sound like Lauren Graham and to think that I was interviewing Lauren Graham. I mean, that's the dream. Lauren Graham, if you're listening, please come on our podcast.
That would be so incredible.
I mean, obviously, who wouldn't want to talk to her? But I really, truly would love to hear her unfiltered thought about this show. I feel like a lot of times when I'm watching some of her interviews, I'm always like, what is she really thinking? Because a lot of times it comes across of like, people are like, wow, like, isn't it crazy how much fandom there is and all this? And she's always like, yeah.
Okay, you guys can't see this, but Julia just did like a squinty eyes, like
Like this is how I feel when I watch those. I feel like there's an air of like, yeah, it's kind of crazy how much people like this show. And she says like, it's just, I'm so glad, and happy to be a part of it. And this is just like from the peripheral of some interviews I've seen. I don't know that I've seen one where she like goes into like, yeah, that was my favorite show. I love doing like, she doesn't like go on and on and on how like I feel like fans are about it, which is just funny to me. So I just wonder like what her true thoughts are about the show or just like maybe how she feels about it now. All that to say, yeah, that would be amazing if we could.
that would
Lauren
be
Graham.
Such a dream to be able to interview her.
That'd be so cool. But yeah, so this user, and I like to comment on their username. It is bananabread23. That's an amazing username.
They like banana bread.
It just adds to the whole wholesomeness because I replied to their comment being like, wow, I wish, ha ha ha. No, but yeah, we're going to shout this out on a future episode. And they responded being like, I hope you have a wonderful weekend. And then put a bunch of like cozy fall emojis. And I was like, I like you.
Okay.
I don't know who you are, but I like this person.
Has the vibe. The vibe that we are cultivating with this whole project. Like
exactly.
I like it.
So thank you for engaging.
Yes, thank you so much. So, as always, we're drinking coffee while we're recording this.
Yes.
But we did a special kind of experiment.
We didn't want to just drink regular black coffee. We're like, how can we spice this up? How can we do something, give it a little more zhuzh, you know what I mean? Like something else. And Alex had pumpkin spice hot chocolate. She's done this and I've done this. I'll do like a half of a packet of hot chocolate in my coffee. And so we were like, well, let's try this with the pumpkin spice hot chocolate. That could be a cool combination.
Yeah, so we made that right before this.
The coffee itself is Dunkin' medium roast black coffee with half of a packet of pumpkin spice hot chocolate. So we're going to try that.
Yeah.
See how it goes.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Are you getting the pumpkin spice?
I was just going to say, like, I barely taste the pumpkin spice.
Yeah,
like, it's really, really, really subtle.
Very subtle, very faint.
Like, this tastes good, but it doesn't taste like pumpkin spice.
No.
Like, no, it's still good. I mean, there's hot chocolate in it.
No, it's delicious. It tastes like coffee with the hot chocolate, which is delicious. That's actually how I got into drinking coffee.
Really?
Yes. I actually have a few funny coffee stories about what got me into coffee because for a long time I really didn't drink it. But years ago now, at this point, I was going to see a movie. It was with an ex-boyfriend at the time, but he wasn't an ex-boyfriend at the time. It was with one of my ex-boyfriends. It was a boyfriend who is now an ex.
Okay, I think we get the idea. I think we get it. You have to keep this all in, by the way.
I don't know why. It sounded weird how I was describing it, but I think it was making sense.
It came across. Anyway,
we were going to see a movie. It was going to be later at night. And I'm like, look, I don't know if I'm going to be able to stay awake during this. I just know myself. I'm going to fall asleep in the theater. I was at his parents' house and his mom was like, here, do this. Because at the time, I did not drink coffee. They're like, well, just have some caffeine. I was like, no. So I don't really like the taste of that. And she's like, well, here, do this. She made this for me. She put half of a packet of hot cocoa with coffee and some like creamer or milk. And she like put it in like a thermos for me. And I was like, oh, that's cool. Okay, thank you. And I went and I drank it. And I was like, that was delicious. Like, that was really good. I should drink that more often. And then, I mean, I didn't like start drinking it consistently or anything, but I always remember that she had done that. And then when COVID happened and we were working from home, that is actually when my coffee like addiction, I'll say, started.
Really?
Yeah. Was when I started working from home. I started making Nespresso coffee, which is hilarious because that's like very bitter and strong coffee. And I was like, this is what we're going in with.
Just all in.
Just all in.
All in.
But we had hot chocolate packets at the house. And I was like, oh, I remember my ex-boyfriend's mom making that. And let me try it. And so that's how I just started drinking the coffee. Until at one point, I think someone was making fun of me for drinking it with like chocolate and sugar. And then I was like, okay. And then I started drinking it black. And then I just like been a black coffee drinker ever since. But
wow, that's terrible.
Anyway, so that's how that started.
I remember the first time also that I had coffee and hot chocolate, and no one told me. I came up with it on my own. And at the time, I was like, this is genius. Does anyone else do this? And then it was like, yes, a lot of other people do this. Like, yeah. But I think I was like, I don't know, in high school or early college, and I was at a car dealership.
What?
Like something, I had to get my car, something, it had to like get fixed or something was going on. So I had brought it to the car dealership to get it worked on. And I was waiting in the waiting area.
Okay.
And I was so bored, like I had nothing to do. And they had like a coffee station. So I was like, well, let me make something. So I go and I like make a cup of coffee, and I was kind of like, I tasted it and it was so bad.
So bad.
It was so bad. And I'm like, can I do anything with this? You know? And they had hot chocolate packets there. And I was like, wait. And, you know, like the light bulb went off. Because no one had ever suggested this to me or anything. I never even like heard of this being a thing. But I was like, you can make hot chocolate with hot liquid. I can put that in the coffee. And I was like, and then I did it, and it like was delicious. And I was like, this is incredible. I've just discovered this amazing. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I was like in high school. And I was just like,
that's great.
It was this like life-changing moment.
Life-changing for the both of us.
Yeah.
Hot chocolate and coffee. So yeah.
So good.
I mean, if we were going to rate this right now, I'm going to give it a 5 out of 5.
I mean, I would give it a 5. It's worth a 5.
It's worth a 5. I'm almost tempted to deduct a half a point because technically this is supposed to be pumpkin spice.
Yeah.
And I cannot taste that in this.
Yeah. Wait, let me drink some more. I do taste it, but it is so subtle. Like if you just had a cup of this and it was like, what flavor is that? Like I wouldn't be like, oh, it's a pumpkin spice mocha, which is basically what we were going for, right?
Exactly. No.
No. 4.7.
4.75. Yeah, it has to have a little bit of a point deduction.
Yeah.
Because of that.
It's unfortunate. But it's good. I would drink this again.
Me too.
So for future coffee plans, we did get a recommendation on Instagram to try Barney's Santa's White Christmas coffee.
Ooh.
We're going to obtain some of that, and we will try that in a future episode.
Yeah, I'm really excited to try that. Thank you again for that recommendation.
Yes.
Like, this is exactly what we wanted, people to recommend their favorite coffees, and we can try it on the show. This is so cool.
Yeah. We're really excited.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's another random thing I want to talk about. I read this book lately. Not lately, I guess. Recently. I finished it recently. It's called The Pumpkin Spice Cafe.
Okay.
I got it at an airport.
Oh. Hey, sometimes you can find the best books by just being like, oh, I need to kill a couple hours.
So it caught my eye because, well, first of all, it was called The Pumpkin Spice Cafe. And I'm like, that sounds so cozy. And then it was written by somebody named Lori Gilmore.
What?
And I'm thinking, like, that has to be, this person knows what they're doing. Like, they have a pen name that's Lori Gilmore, and they wrote this, like, cozy fall cafe book.
Yeah.
That's all on purpose. Like,
yeah.
It's on purpose.
They know the market they're going after.
Yeah. They might be a fan themselves.
Probably, I would think.
But they know what the fans want. Yeah, so I read this book. It's exactly what you think it is.
Okay.
It's this girl who like moves to a small town and inherits this cafe, and it's fall. And the small town has like a bunch of things. It's very similar to Gilmore Girls vibe. Like they have like this town meeting every week. And there's like scenes at the town meeting. And like the mayor is this like quirky person that like, I don't know if this is a reference to anything in the show, but like he like has dreams and he tells the whole town about it. And he like will make decisions based off of that. And it's like a funny joke. Like it's a funny thing like that they all kind of laugh. So I don't know if that has anything to do with like something I haven't seen yet, you know, but that's, I don't know, in the town meetings. And then there's like, yeah, like she makes friends with like the people that own the other shops. There's like somebody that owns a bakery and like this other, and then she's like, she meets this like local farmer dude, and then the book is just the two of them. It's just having a romance basically, but like that's the whole story.
So it's kind of like, no, I haven't read the book, but from what you're describing, it's kind of giving like, it's Gilmore Girls, but also like Hallmark Christmas movie in fall.
Yes.
Okay.
That is exactly what it is. Oh my gosh, you hit the nail. Hallmark Christmas movie, but the fall version. Yes, that is what this book is. If that's what you are like in the mood for, that's this book.
Yeah.
I didn't hate it, you know. It was like, but I'm like,
did you like it?
Yes. Was it like super high quality, in depth? You're going to like think about your life, type of writing? No. It was,
Yeah.
that is such a good description. It was like a Hallmark Christmas movie thing, except a fall
Yeah.
small town version.
That's what it
was.
like. Yeah.
It was cozy. It was cute.
Cozy, it's cute. I like it.
It was cute.
I would probably
It was
read
nice.
that. I think our fans would read that.
Yeah.
I have a feeling our fans are also, I don't know this. I have no idea. But I feel like people in this fandom probably also really enjoy a good romance novel.
Probably.
Or not. Maybe you don't.
Maybe you don't. But it's probably likely. I mean, we like that.
We do. We definitely do. Yeah. We'll also take book recommendations.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Guys, we'll take any recommendation you want to give.
Books, TV shows, movies, coffees, teas. What else?
Clothes. Clothes. Clearly, we need clothes recommendations.
Speaking of how our wardrobe is just gray. And black. Help us.
Help.
Yeah, anyway, give us all the recommendations. But if you have book recommendations, I'm all for it. I love reading. I try to do it, as much as I can. It's hard with little kids.
It is difficult. I actually don't know this about you. Are you someone that can read like a lot of books in a year? Because like I know people that have read like 80 books, 100 books in a year. And I'm like, how is that even possible? Last year, I read 17 books. That is the most I've ever been able to read in 1 year. I surpassed my goal. My goal was just 12. That was my goal for a long time. I said, I want to read 12 books, one a month. I got to 17.
I think that's pretty good.
People are probably like, okay, I don't know. I don't know everyone's baseline, but for me, you guys, you don't understand. Like that was like, I did it. And I read some pretty big ones too.
That's a really good accomplishment. And I will say that's more than I usually read in a year, but not because I couldn't if I wanted to. I have this thing where I cycle through different types of of media that I'm consuming. Mm-hmm. So I will go from I'm in the mood to read.
Yeah.
I will read 1 to 2 books probably, maybe 3 even sometimes. Then I will be I'm in the mood for TV. So then I'll be watching TV shows for a while. Mm-hmm. And then maybe I'll switch to playing a video game. I'll play a video game, a good one that takes 50 plus hours to finish.
You are
then
a
I'll
gamer.
go back. You know what I mean? But I kind of cycle through.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So because of that tendency that I have, I probably am not going to be one of those people that reads a ton of books in 1 year. But I will say that I do read very fast. So when I do pick up a book to read, I'm done with it pretty quick.
Yeah, see, I'm not a fast reader.
Okay.
So that's why it's a big accomplishment that I was able to read 17 books last year. I mean, that was crazy.
Yeah, I can read very fast when I am reading. So yeah, I don't know. There's people that read would you say 80 books?
Yes. I know someone, she read 80 books in 1 year. And I'm like, how are you even retaining any information? And she kind of said this too. She'd be like, I remember reading that book, and she'd give it her rating on Goodreads or something. Mm-hmm. But she doesn't always remember it in detail. But she knows what happened,
Are all the books novels, fiction kind of things, or is it nonfiction, other stuff too?
I believe mostly fiction.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was just curious because the nonfiction stuff I think tends to be shorter. Those kinds of books, they're not as long as.
Who wants to read that? Who wants to read nonfiction?
Well, maybe it's stuff related to your job or something. I'm not saying I do this. I have done this though. I've read, not all the time, but I've picked up a book before that's how to, or things that help you with the next step in your career. Maybe I don't know. Maybe it's that. I just figured I'd ask. Yeah, if it's all fiction books, that's a lot of books.
It's a lot of books.
Yeah. Wow.
It's impressive.
That is impressive.
People are like that. That's great. Good for you.
But I actually think that's so good. Reading is so good for your brain.
It is. I saw this today actually. There's a local group that's a reading club that's has a lot of people, and they host reading nights. This is a thing that's happening. People are doing now. You're hosting a reading night, and you go and you bring your book and you just read. You all read in the restaurant together. It's planned time to read.
I love that.
Yeah, I'm going to send you the link.
I'm imagining a bunch of people in a restaurant and they're all reading. It's just it's crowded, but everyone's reading.
Yeah.
Wow. Why does that make me feel so good inside?
I feel that would make me anxious almost to be doing that.
Really?
Well, let me back up. If you're reading your own book, that's fine. But then I'm also no one judge what I'm reading, okay? I don't know.
Oh, no, I wouldn't think that at all. In that environment?
The other thing that would make me anxious, one of my friends was telling me that her sister her friends, whatever, they hosted one of these things. It was a small thing, but they were all reading the same book. Actually, I think they were reading the third of Fourth Wing.
It's Onyx Storm.
I read Fourth Wing and Iron Flame. Onyx Storm I have not read. I've heard a lot of mixed things. I don't know if I have the time to put into that if it's a lot of mixed reviews. But anyway, they were having a book club reading night where everyone got Onyx Storm and they all read it together and then like would pause and like discuss, but you could only like discuss up to what the slowest person is, right? You know? And I'm like, that's way too much pressure for me. Because I would be the slowest person. I would like, people be on chapter 4, I'm still on chapter 2. I'd be like, guys, I'm trying to read as fast as I can. Like, that's like stressful to me. I love the concept. It's like a party with, she had goodie bags and like fun things. But I'm like, I can't read that fast.
I guess I don't have that anxiety because I am a fast reader.
Exactly.
That sounds amazing to me. I'm like, this sounds so fun. I want to do that.
So I'll send you that link. And I've also seen, you and I have been talking about this, but like my friend wants to do this. And I saw another local coffee shop is like hosting like a book club night where you read the same book, you drink wine, and you do arts and crafts and like discuss the book. I'm like, yes.
Perfect.
Yeah. Just yes. So
just yes. Mm-hmm. Just yes to all of it.
Just cozy things, you know?
We need to go to something like that.
We do.
And we'll take pictures. Maybe we can put it on our Instagram and the listeners can see.
Yeah, we'll share if we go to one of those. On one of these coffee breaks, we'll share about our experience at one of those. That'd be fun.
Also, guess what? Our brother was in town recently, and we recorded 2 episodes with him as a guest.
So stay tuned for that. Those were a ton of fun to record with him. We were laughing the entire time.
Yes.
Like I've said before, he adds another little element of funniness to everything.
Yeah.
So keep following us for that. I think you guys are really going to enjoy those episodes.
So yeah, thanks everyone for listening. We're going to keep doing these. I don't know how often yet, but...
We don't have a cadence for how often these will be. We just want to intersperse them as much as we can, as much as we get interaction from you guys, too. Write into us. Email us, sistersandstarshollow@gmail.com. Send us a message on Instagram, TikTok, buymeacoffee.com. You can hit us up on there. Write in your stories, things you might want to share, coffee recommendations, anything.
Yeah, we're just excited to interact with you guys, and we want to talk about it on here.
Exactly.
All right, until next time, keep the coffee flowing.